Okay, guys, update here on winter projects. Yeah, I'm making one more video here, unless I think of anything else we need to talk about. Whew, winter projects. Winter projects. There are quite a few things that need to be done. I think I'm gonna sell one, maybe two things, maybe three things. There are two chainsaws I may sell, and I'm not actually going to be selling my Stihl BG50 at all, because it's my spare blower at the moment, and I used it a lot today, blowing equipment off, and then when I was up doing that one house, I used it to blow a lot of things off. So, anyways, it's still handy and it works well. I need to adjust the carburetor. It's running a little bit rich, but otherwise, it just needs to run, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but winter projects, I'm getting off topic here. I apologize. The ES2100, I don't know. We're going to have to get that running. I'll put it back up there. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to take it to a shop. If so, I'm going to be spending anywhere from $2 to maybe $1 to maybe about $100 on the SRM 225 and the ES2100 and getting those running again, because they work just fine and now they're just like that. So yeah, so I don't know. Okay, and then this thing that everybody sees in my shed never seems to hear it run or do anything. That thing right there. Okay, my dad, he was stalling one time, and limb fell and it bent the shaft here pretty bad. My mobile mechanic was going to look for a new one, but, you know, it's like, it's not really worth it. So, yeah, we just totally agreed with that. So, I don't know, it hasn't been running in probably about 3-4 years now. I had it running one time, but then it just kind of forgot about it. So it's a good power head, because obviously if you're running an HD101 and your HD101 motor is out, then I can definitely sell this, and hopefully I'll be able to sell it for some kind of value. It's in good condition. It looks rusty and old, but it is barely used. I mean, it's barely used. The SRM 225, I still don't know what's wrong with it, because it's still flooding. The old carburetor was doing the same thing. Put this new carburetor on, doing the same thing. It's still flooded. I'm thinking it was flooded so bad when it was flipped over, gas just came in. I'm thinking that, but it's weird because I get the cylinder dry. I've dried it out with the air compressor multiple times, and you do the normal starting procedure, but no choke, because I hear choking. You do that and full throttle, it can flood the engine. So I've been doing that, and I've probably pulled on that thing 300 times, and personally, in my opinion. So I don't know what we're going to do with it. It's kind of frustrating that it doesn't work. But so that is that. Oh gosh, what else? The HR194. I'm contemplating, do I buy a new motor? The motor's still good. I really just need to take the time, take it apart, put a new head gasket in, and then it's going to be ready to go. This John Deere LA120, you know, like I said, it's 624 hours now, or 623 or something like that. It's in good condition. The motor's in excellent condition. You know, it just has that small little gas leak into the oil, but that's normal when they get to be this old. Everything is still good. And yeah, everything is still good. All the components and everything. But the transmission is tired, and here's why. Before I had to send it off to the shop, I'm kind of glad that this rat or whatever came along and chewed on this fuel line. because they gave me a transmission life expectancy. You see that trailer back there? I towed that thing with this lawnmower so many times up and down the road, probably 10 times, and that can do just enough damage to mess up the transmission. So anyways, that is that. So Manus Tiller, we need to get a recoil starter for it. So right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 things that need to be done. The MS 170, don't know what we're going to do with that. I'm going to try to sell it. It doesn't really run, but maybe I can get rid of it. But my dad doesn't really want to, so I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with it because it doesn't run, and I've put multiple hours of work into it, and it still doesn't do anything. The 2620 Weed Eater, it may need a gasket, carburetor gasket. Sometimes it leaks now for some reason, because I had to take it apart one time to do fuel lines and a fuel line, and it turned into a whole mess, and it kind of messed up the gasket. But I think it may be okay for just a little while longer. And okay, what else? Nothing on the 2520. The HC152, we need to put another bolt in it and another screw into it, and we need to do that. So, gosh, my face looks shiny and stuff. I don't understand why. My eyes look like I'm crying. So that is that. That's pretty much everything. So, anyways, I guys also going to talk about the John Deere here, LA 120. I personally don't know how much longer it's going to be around, like the transmission's going to be around here, because to be honest, I think this mower has more use from towing things, towing this trailer. Now the 10P is okay, that's what they say is okay, and the Gorilla Cart and that light stuff, but not when I'm towing that big heavy trailer. I can't do that. I think they said you're going to be just fine for maybe another year or two if I don't tow that big trailer with it. Won't mess up anymore. But they said it still goes up inclines well when they did their tests, and reverses well. They just said it's just a little bit tired, and it'll be okay for a little while longer. But you know, they said that you can't fix this transmission because it's one of those non-serviceable kinds. So I've looked into possibly getting a Tough Torque T40 transmission is what this is, or I can get the K46 from the LA 130. That one will work too. They're both compatible. I'm going to look at the LA 130 today and take some images of that and how that's routed up and just see what we can do. They say the K46 is pretty good, but I also am thinking is that it's going to be more well worth it to probably buy a new mower. I mean, I've looked at it lately, this LA 120, and it's, hold on. So, I've looked at this, there's just a bunch of people out there. I don't want them looking at my shit, but, so, see this rust right here? This is just surface rust, but I've taken this off and that whole thing is rusted. So I'm afraid if I get the new transmission and stuff within 2 to 3 years, maybe or less, I'm gonna probably put my foot on there one day and it's gonna go through. The metal is still metal, it's still good, but I've contemplating painting that, but it's just not worth it. So anyways, all the wiring's still pretty good. Some of it's like the light wiring and the solenoid for the carburetor, the fuel solenoid there, it's still just it's getting a little brittle and exposed wiring, and yeah, but otherwise all the wiring's still good on the engine. Everything's good at the engine, that's what they said, but you know, the transmission's just a little tired, so I'm trying to take care of the transmission as much as I can and hopefully get I'm gonna run it until it dies, and then hopefully when that day comes, I'm gonna get a new mower. So having to purchase that. So, anyways, wow, this video's gone on for 10 minutes. Just me blabbering about this stuff. So anyways, if I get some of these videos uploaded tonight, they'll be uploaded. I'm probably only going to be able to upload 2, depending on how the Wi-Fi is doing down there, so. Always want to dispose of these towels. I mean, you should burn them when you get gasoline on them because they can combust. But yeah, it's really frustrating that I put $15 into this thing: air filter, spark plug, fuel filter, and brand spanking new carburetor, and it still won't start. I just don't understand as to what happened. I think it's so flooded that that's what happened, but we'll just have to see. When I get to take it to a shop, hopefully within the next couple of weeks or so. But yeah, anyways, so that is that. I'm gonna head in and go eat lunch, and then be heading to the ranch here. Gotta get a haircut first. So anyways, we'll see. Well, I will be back on camera here in just a little while, but yeah, anyways, get all this grease cleaned off my face. Anyways, there's multiple things else I could have done today. Like, multiple things I need to do. Like, trim some things and all that. So, anyways, no more videos from here until we get home. But yeah, anyways, so. Anyways, I'll be trying to get all these uploaded. And we will see you guys a little bit later. Anyways, bye.